Колеги, продовжуємо робочий день у прес-центрі Українського кризового медіа-центру. Я до слова запрошую
Colonel Andriy Lysenko, Minister of Defense spokesperson on NATO-related issues. Good afternoon, esteemed colleagues. Immediately we are starting the briefing with the good news. During the last 24 hours and the result of military action, not a single Ukrainian serviceman was killed or wounded. And now the information in Lugansk direction, the military actions were taking place only in Popasnyansky district between 4 and 5 p.m. The enemy 4 times shelled 2 of our positions using the light weapons and armored equipment in Donetsk direction. Unlike in the last days, the enemy's shellings were taking place all over the front line. The enemy continues to systematically violate the ceasefire in Svetlodarska, Achin, Gorlivsky perimeter, and Avdiivka industrial zone near Donetsk airport in Lugansk, Novgorodsk and Avdiivka. The enemy was using mortars. In total, in Donetsk direction, there were 15 enemy shellings, 5 of them from heavy weaponry. There were 46 mines launched at our positions. Mariupolsky direction. Almost all enemy shellings yesterday took place in the front line between Pavlopil and Shirokino. In the morning and in the evening, the enemy was using heavy weaponry. About 80 mines and several shells were launched at our positions. The most difficult situation is in Shirokino, where the shellings from the enemy continued for more than 6 hours with some interruptions. In total, in Mariupolsky direction, yesterday there were 25 enemy shellings, 8 of them from heavy weaponry. Yesterday, in the ATO zone, there were 3 flights of enemy's drones registered. Ukrainian intelligence established the real cause of the arrival of the so-called Russian humanitarian convoy to occupied Donbas. White Kamazes brought from the Gorlivka and Makivka 40 bodies of the killed Russian occupants. Also, looking at the difficult economic situation at the coal mine Maria Hliboka, that is the former name of the coal mine named after Minzhinsky in occupied Pervomaisk. The militants are cutting off the equipment and take it to Russia. The security service discovered 2 hiding places with the armaments near the ATO zone that was near Shirokino and Donetsk Oblast and Alexeyevka and Lugansk. They confiscated 2 anti-tank missiles, RPG-22-5 hunting rifles, and more than 3,000 cartridges. Yesterday, 16 trucks from the mission of the International Red Cross Committee with humanitarian assistance went to the citizens of occupied territories. This is all the information for today. Thank you.
Fifth channel, could you comment on Svetlodarsk situation and a question about the information about Grad systems that they were brought closer to the line of confrontation? Svetlodarsk Balch remains the region where shelling continues, and from time to time the intensity is increased or decreased. The information about Grad systems in this frontline region, we have such information, but the enemy didn't use the systems. Thank you for this information. Traditionally, next briefing about the situation in the ATO area will be at 12:30 tomorrow.